talking about family ski mountains. And we'll try to do this once a week maybe. And we were in a family of 3, me and my wife Stephanie and Brendan here. And this is our dog Zeppelin. And we really enjoy skiing during the winter. So we were trying to decide which first mountain we should do. And we thought we would talk about one by us. We live over in Long Island, New York. What mountain is that?
Camelback.
Camelback, famous mountain over in the Poconos. It is the largest ski mountain in the Poconos. It sometimes gets a little bit of controversy because it gets very crowded, but if you go at the right time, it's not so bad. And we always advise best times to go, and not during Christmas, not during the big holidays. We went during spring, right?
Yeah, we went at the very end, spring skiing.
And it's pretty empty.
Yeah.
And afterwards, what do we do right after?
Right after.
We
went to the water park.
There you go, that's right. Because they have a water park actually there, so it's a great family mountain, and there is a lodge to stay in. But being from Long Island, it was easy for us to do a day trip out of that. And we'll talk about a few other mountains that are day trips. But we'll also talk about trips out west we've done, as well as further up north. And I think that you really enjoyed. So the main point of this is about family skiing. And we'll start by reviewing Camelback. Does that work with you, Brendan?
Yep.
You have a little trail map here. This is Camelback. And we can start off with talking about the challenge of the mountain itself. Would you say this is a very challenging mountain?
It depends on what trails you're going on. Like, I'd recommend if you want a really challenging black, I'd recommend Faro. Sharp turns, very steep.
But overall, I wouldn't say this is the most challenging mountain. This is the Poconos. We talk about much more difficult ones. This is a good family. I really like the, which one was it, Brendan? I like the Pocono.
The Pocono Raceway.
Pocono Raceway, a nice wide open trail, which I always enjoy. And that is a really nice trail to go with the family. I really enjoyed that one. What about terrain? Was a lot of variability?
The terrain, it depends on like when you go. Like when we went, it was towards the very end, so the terrain was a little more icy.
Yeah, and I don't think in terms of trees, you're not going to get much glades here. It's pretty much straightforward, as you know, expected in the Poconos. What about the scenery, the views? What do you think of that, Brendan?
The views were, there wasn't that many views, but I have to say there's one over here looking at the peaks.
Yeah, at the very top. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best views, but it's the Poconos. What do you expect? It's just a nice, fun, close by. Fourth, let's talk about what the lodge and the food was like. What did you think, Brendan?
I think it was pretty good. Amazing chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's good food. And you also have a water park during the winter indoors, which is great. And during the summer, they have a water park down there as well. And you know, overall, I'd say as a family mountain, it is a good choice. So let's finish off by rating each of the sections. So number 1, what do you give challenge? I give it a 1.5 at most. Out of 5, what do you give it, Brendan?
Out of 5, it's not near those other mountains. It's like a 2.
Okay. Terrain, I'm gonna give it a 1. There really isn't much variety. And again, I'm not trying to insult the mountain. It's a fun one to go to, and it's good with the family. But you're not gonna be really doing glades there. What about you with terrain?
No, you're definitely not. It's like a 0. You're not doing any terrain.
Views, I'll give it a 2. There's some cute views. What do you think?
2.
Lodge, a fun little family lodge. And the fact you have the water parks there, I'm gonna give it a 3. But with the water park and all that to do, I'll give it a 4 because it gives you a lot of things to do with the family.
There's really a lot there. The hotel's towards the bottom. I'd say that might be 5.
There's a lot to do there.
There's a lot.
All right, so that's our review of Camelback. So overall, the mountain, in terms of a family trip, I'm going to give it a 3 for a family trip because it's close by. Maybe a 3.5. It's close by. It's not, it gets a little packed, which is a negative, but you have the water parks. I think it's a good trip. What do you think overall for the family?
Out of that very nearby mountain, I'd say 3.